Broadcasting live from Studio A of WDWL TV. It's the Grumpy Old Man, and we're located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard. And Grumpy's personal studio is located on Grumpy Old Man Road. And we are a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions. Take your bow. All right, look at the camera. You're done for the day. You did your big bit. Saying I've had a shit week would be an understatement. Holy yachafuck. I've got to put, like I've been saying, front brake pads on the RAV4 and a fuel pump. So, going to school back in the day for brakes, I'm like, oh, I can knock these RAV4 brakes out in under an hour. So, I get my handy, trusty, brand new half-inch drive impact gun. Arrgh. I go to take the lug nuts off the first wheel. I'm like, holy yuchafuck, did they like weld these on? Now, here's for me not double checking shit, okay? When I had the new tires put on the RAV4, I told the guy, when you put the lug nuts back on, manually, no impact gun, because I know how these motherfuckers are. Well, they were working on two vehicles, mine and the car in front of me. So I says, how long is it going to be? He says, well, you know, we got to balance these yet, blah, 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 blah. I says, all right, I'm going to step around the corner for a cigarette. Now, mind you, when I came back from having my cigarette, the RAV4 was done. So was the car in front of me. I did not bother to ask the guy, hey, did you manually install those lug nuts, or did you put them on with, you know, your truck-sized impact gun? My bad. Well, I discovered yesterday they ran them son of a bitches down so tight they could hold cables for retention cables on a bridge. Because I'll tell you what, my impact gun did nothing but bop, 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 bop. Never moved. So, a trick that I learned back in the day when you've got tight lug nuts, you take a cold chisel and you just one whack on each lug nut, and that'll loosen it up. Well, it kind of sort of did. It took me forever to get 5 lug nuts off. Now, problem 2. Steel rims. They have now rust bonded themselves to the rotors. I was beating on these fuckers with an 8-pound sledge yesterday, and nothing. I've sprayed about 5 gallons of blaster on these. I can't get the rims off. They're rust bonded to the rotors and drums. So what I'm thinking of doing, is there's this demolition company that's known internationally. They use a lot of dynamite. I'm thinking of calling them to see if they could blow 4 rims off my RAV4. Fuck. So, next week, fuel pump. Because there's a trick that my grandfather taught me, but the car's got to be running. If I can loosen the rest of the lug nuts, I still got 3 wheels to go just to get the lug nuts off, let alone the rims. My grandfather taught me, you tighten the lug nuts down, finger tight. Then you back them off 1 complete turn. Then you slowly take the vehicle for a ride. Now, you don't go out on the freeway, 80 miles an hour, but you drive around the neighborhood streets. And sooner or later, it will free up the rims. I've tried it. It works. Now, as rust bonded as these son of bitches are, I'll probably have to drive like 2,000 miles to get them loose. But it does work. I've done it on my own vehicles. I've done it on friends' vehicles, and they've showed some of their friends. The rim isn't going to fall off the car. And as soon as it frees up, usually it'll like snap. And at that point you stop and you tighten the lug nuts down until you get home. You don't run them down with a jackhammer either. Just tighten them down, hand tight. That's all you need because you're not going that far. But in order to do that, it's got to be running. So I got to put the fuel pump in and then find where the rotted gas line is that let go somewhere underneath. So that was the start of my day yesterday. Now, I've gone out and I've beat on the rims a little bit more with a sledgehammer. And I'm still trying to get 15 lug nuts loose on the other 3 rims. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done. Because a lot of times you can put anti-seize on them, but that don't fucking work. Now, for the center of the rim, where it's basically really rust bonded, I can take a grinder and grind it, grind some material out so it fits really loose. But then you've got the lug nuts to contend with. I don't know, maybe if I put 5 pounds of anti-seize on each lug nut, I don't know. That's a problem for another day. It gets worse, people. Believe me. I have always said 2 things. 1, the light at my end of the tunnel is always another train coming to run me down. And if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Well, the wicked witch of the West, bad luck, rained down upon Grumpy this weekend. I have been having the start of a problem with my big screen TV. Now, I purchased it 2.5 years ago. And I always look at the ratings. Now, when I bought it, it had a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. One of the reasons I bought it. Second reason was it was on a 40% off sale. Okay. And free shipping. Oh. I like that. So about a month and a half, 2 months ago, every time I turn the TV on, about 2 inches at the bottom is black. No picture. I didn't pay too much attention to it until the 2 inches went to 4 inches, then went to 6 inches. And I was like, holy yucca-fuck, I've got a problem with my TV. Now, here's part of the saving grace. This is the first item I have ever bought an extended warranty on. I don't believe in them. They're money grabbers. I hope this one isn't, because I'm going to test it out. The only reason there were 2 reasons I bought the extended warranty. First of all, it took my warranty from 2 years to 6. 6. Because the extended warranty added 4 years. And it was only $6.99 on sale. Everything happened to be on sale. The extended warranty on sale, the TV on sale, free shipping. Something should have gone off in my head and said, something ain't right, Grumpy. Don't buy that fucking TV. Okay? So, I've got my 60-inch RCA Roku TV. As I say, now, the little 2-inch has gone to 6 inches at the bottom of the screen. Nothing. So, Tuesday, last week, I call the extended warranty company. I said, hey, I'm having a problem with my TV. I need to file a claim. Okay? They start a claim. The young man says, do you have any pictures? Yes. Can you send them? Yes. So they send me an email that says, upload pictures. I return the email. He goes, oh, yeah, I see you're having a problem. Are you near the TV? I said, it's in the other room. Can you go in and turn the TV on? No problem. I go in and I turn the TV on. And I'm on the phone with him. And he goes, oh, I see. Turn the TV off, turn it back on. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck's going on? I turn the TV off, I turn it back on. Same problem, 6 inches missing at the bottom. He says, oh, yeah, you're having a problem with your TV. So I ask him, I say, how are you watching my TV? He says, well, when we put in the serial number and the model number, it automatically shows extended warranty, and your TV comes up in our system. Now, this is scary, people, because, it's like 1984 George Orwell, Big Brother watching. I make a phone call. This guy's sitting out in California. He puts in the serial number and the model number of my TV. And when I turn it on, he can see I'm having a problem. Now, in one way, this is good. But in another way, it's too much of Big Brother watching. So, he sends me an email. Take some pictures. I says, I already sent you pictures. He says, well, we need new pictures. And we need at least a 15-second video. I says, holy gotcha fuck. How am I going to take a video and send it to you? You already see the problem. You're watching it. You're scaring the shit out of me, but you're watching it. Because how do I know you don't have some little hidden camera in that TV and you're going to be watching me at night while I'm laying in bed watching TV? That's a story for another day, I guess. Then, he says, we need you to take a picture of the serial number plate on the TV. Okay. The TV is on about a 1950s, I'll call it a sideboard. It's like a dresser that weighs about as much as a Mack dump truck. The TV is sitting on this dresser. The serial number plate is dead ass in the middle of the back of the TV. I said, I don't have anybody to help me move this thing. You know, you need a tow truck and a winch in order to move this goddamn sideboard. Well, we still need the picture. I said, you already got the serial number. You're looking at the TV. You need a picture. Jesus, yakcha fuck. I said, all right, I'll figure out how to get your fucking picture of the serial number. Like I'm lying to him. He's got my receipt. He's got a picture of the front of the TV. He's already looking at my TV by entering my serial number. It's the same TV, asshole. Why do you need a picture of the goddamn serial number? But I'll figure that out. So we go from bad to worse. Now, I've mentioned in previous streams, I have the nastiest insomnia on earth ever since going through chemo. I'm lucky to get 3 goddamn hours of sleep. So during one of my neat insomnia attacks last night, I look at the clock and I'm like, oh shit, it's 3:05 a.m. I'm laying in bed. All of a sudden, the TV screen goes black. I thought maybe somebody shut it off. I know it wasn't me. The remote's on my nightstand. But the TV isn't off because I'm hearing the audio. Now, people talking, commercial, no video whatsoever. The whole screen is now black, gone. I'm like, oh boy, we get to test the extended warranty tomorrow. Good thing I opened a claim. And they saw I was starting to have a problem. Because now when I call them tomorrow and say, hey, the TV took a fucking shit, they'll believe me. Although I can just see the guy. Can you go in and turn the TV on? Yeah. Here. You ain't getting no screen to look at. If you want to listen to the audio, I'll turn it up for you, but yeah. TV took a shit. 2.5 years old. So, just for shits and giggles, I decide to go in and look at the rating and read some of the reviews. Last time I didn't read the reviews. I'm like, hey, it's got a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. Why do I need to read reviews? I go in the website this morning. It's down to 3 out of 5 stars. And oh man, the reviews. Holy yachafuck. It seems like all the TVs from 2.5 years ago are experiencing the same problem. I'm reading the reviews, and people are describing the same thing. Well, it started out at 2 inches, then it went to 4, then it went to 6, and some people it was gradual, 10, 12, 14, you know, it got halfway through the TV, which they said, you know, was a little hard to watch because you only got half a screen, and then all of a sudden, gone. So evidently, the batch of RCA 60-inch Roku TVs manufactured 2.5 years ago, they must have known that there was going to be a problem. Because, you know, first of all, they knocked. Now, this was 40% off on a already on sale price. The sale price was 30% off. Then they put in another 40. So now we got 70% off this. That's why it stuck out as a real bargain. Then the extended warranty was on sale. Hint, hint. And then they shipped it for free. So it was like, here, take this TV, hit or miss, see if it lasts longer than 3 years. Well, about 80% of the TVs haven't made it to 3 years, like mine. 2.5 years, piece of shit. Now, this is one reason I've been bitching about us being a throwaway society. Because once my claim is settled, this big 60-inch TV is going to be out in my garbage. Non-repairable. This is what really irritates me. We are a throwaway society. Back in the day, we repaired TVs. We repaired radios. We repaired all types of electronic equipment. It's sad how many people they put out of work building these throwaway TVs. There used to be, God, in my neighborhood here, there were like 4 radio and TV repair shops almost within walking distance. Matter of fact, one was right up the street across from the high school. Matter of fact, the guy spent a fortune remodeling the building and expanding the repair area, only for these flat screen TVs to start trickling into the U.S., and his repair work was trickling down. It's still, the building's still there. I don't know what they're using it for. I think he turned it into an apartment building, but oh, he put a beautiful front on it, modernized it, and he was doing a good repair business. And then came these piece of shit flat screens that when they break, throw them in the garbage. We don't fix them. The only thing that is bothering me is, are they going to, say, well, the TV's 2.5 years old. We're going to depreciate the fuck out of it. And here, Mr. Grumpy, here's $10 to go buy a new one. Or are they going to offer me a replacement? If they do, I'm going to ask, can I have a different model TV? I don't want RCA anymore. I no longer trust them. And when RCA was made here proudly by Americans, it was one of the leaders in TV and radio. It really was. If you bought an RCA, you were almost guaranteed, it'll last 20 years easy. Not no more. America got greedy. I feel sorry for the guy that started RCA. He's rolling in his grave right now. Because when he started RCA, he had proud Americans doing quality quality TV building and radio building, because they were all built by hand soldered. Everything was hand fit. Hands. Not now. Robots. Out the door it goes. Everything is offshore. We don't build nothing here anymore. It's sad. The sad thing will be seeing that big TV set out in the garbage. And if they depreciate it, they don't want to do that to Grumpy. Grumpy will really give them a piece of his mind. And there ain't much left here. 72 years old. I'm lucky to have They don't want to piss me off. But I'm afraid they're going to do that. They're going to go, well, you got 2.5 years out of the TV. We're going to depreciate it by 2.5 years. I don't think so. That's why I bought your fucking extended warranty. I don't really understand what was going on in the back of my head when I bought that extended warranty. Now, yeah, it was cheap. $6.99. Grumpy don't buy extended warranties. I never have bought an extended warranty on anything. There must have been some little premonition, some little vulture sitting on my shoulder, yapping in my ear, going, Grumpy, that TV made in China ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. Take the extended warranty. It's sad. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. They can't even build shit to last longer than 2.5 years. I had. And here's where being cheap backfired. Because I always used to buy Magnavox TVs. Mainly because I had, back in the day, I bought it in 1971, a 19-inch Magnavox. It weighed about as much as a Volkswagen, but it was supposed to be a portable TV, Set it on your coffee table, carry it around. No. 19-inch that I dropped once. Broke the cabinet. The TV still worked for another 4 years. I got 21 years out of that TV set. When it finally took a shit, I bought another Magnavox. I think it was a 26 or 28 inch. Unfortunately, during moving, the person that was moving it wasn't too careful and busticated it. But I had to be happy because I was getting, free help. I'm keeping the smile up with my fingers. That's okay that you broke my TV. So what did I do? I went cheap. Because I was looking at all the big screen TVs. Magnavox, LG. There's another one that, I really trust. LG. I've never had a problem with an LG. As a matter of fact, my tablet here, LG. I'm going to jinx myself. 15 years old. Runs a little slow, but it does the job. It did my intro again today. I was going to buy the LG. The Magnavox was too pricey. So it was between the LG and the RCA. And I looked at the RCA and I went cheap. Well, people, You get what you pay for. I went cheap, saved myself $52, and got a TV that lasted 2.5 years. Now, luckily, I'm not without a TV. Grumpy can't be without. Oh. I have a 35-inch LG flat screen. I've had it about 10 years, maybe 12. 10 to 12 years. Still works like brand new. It hasn't been used in about 2 years. 2.5 years. So I set it up in the bedroom, hooked my Roku box to it, plugged it in, turned on. Oh, beautiful. Vibrant colors. A little smaller, but so I'm hoping that maybe the extended warranty will give me a check. And then I will buy an LG or a Magnavox. I'm leaning towards the LG. I wasn't too trustworthy. But I've noticed throughout their whole line, not just flat screen TVs and tablets, appliances, they build some real quality stuff. Matter of fact, a friend of mine, when him and his wife went out to replace their appliances, they got an LG range and an LG side-by-side fridge. They love it. They've had it about 4 years now. They were a little leery. Because LG wasn't as well known, as RCA, Magnavox, the big names. But I've noticed they build quality products. This good thing I have this standby TV, or I'd be plucking, the little tiny hairs out of my head with tweezers. But I went cheap. I'll admit it. I went cheap. And I got what I paid for. I get what I pay for every time one of these cheap cigarettes goes out. My Louis Ducats. If the extended warranty company tells me, well, we're going to replace the TV, I'm going to beg, please, no RCA. Oh, please, I don't know. No, I don't want another one. A trusted American company is no longer trustworthy in my eyes. Because the crap isn't made here. It's made in China. And they could care less about quality control. It's obvious the TV's got a bunch of shitty parts in it. If they won't even last 2.5 years. I got an LG tablet sitting here. It's been banged around. It's been dropped. Still works like a charm. 12, 13, 14 years old. And the amazing thing is, it didn't really cost me anything. At the time, my cell phone carrier was AT&T. I was having a problem with my phone, and I made a phone, I made a call, and I said, hey, phone trouble. And they addressed it, and they fixed it. And the girl says to me, Mr. Grumpy, would you be interested in a 10-inch tablet? I was like, not really. I said, why? Well, we have a special. I said, oh, here we go. What's the deal? She says, well, the service plan on a tablet is $5 a month. Unlimited data. Now, it's more if you want to turn your tablet into a big phone, but no, I didn't want to. So I says, okay, I'm listening. You got my attention. She says, well, if you keep the plan for 1 year, you get the tablet for free. Oh? I like free. What's the catch? Well, you have to keep the service for a year. When the year's up, you can either go month to month or just call us and say, cancel a service. And you get the tablet for free. Okay. So, I paid my $60, $5 a month for a year. And at the end of the year, as a matter of fact, it was a riot. The year started on November 1, my birthday. A year later, on November 2, I called AT&T and said, okay, cancel, I'm done. Do I get the tablet for free? Yes. Thank you. And that was about 13, 14 years ago. And the tablet is still going strong. Running a little slow, but hey, with age, we all slow down. I ain't as fast as I used to be either. But it played my intro music with no problem. You heard it. Now watch, I jinx myself. My tablet will be like my RCA TV tomorrow. Dead. Better not be. Although I've got a Amazon Fire tablet as a backup, but not the same thing. Matter of fact, I have 2 Amazon Fire tablets. I told you this story. I'll give you the short version. I went to turn the tablet on one day. The tablet turned on, and it wouldn't connect to my Wi-Fi. Now, it was auto-connecting with no problem. I tried to manually connect it. Wouldn't connect. So I call Amazon. Very helpful customer service, I'll tell you what. None of this press 1, press 9, press 6. You dial a number, a live person, Amazon customer service, This is Bomuglia, can I help you? So, the girl says, let's try a couple of things. Okay, I'm game. No matter what we tried, it would not connect to my Wi-Fi. So she says, I'll send you another one. Oh? For free. Oh? But we only have 2 colors. Black and green. I says, well, the one that I've got is yellow, so I'll take the green. I don't want the black one. So they shipped it out. It connects right to my Wi-Fi, no problem. That afternoon, I was like, well, what am I going to do with this other tablet? I'll check and see what apps I have on it that I might want to put on the new tablet. I turn it on. It auto-connects to Wi-Fi. Now, mind you, the day before, we had turned it on and off and on and off and on and off and on. We did everything under the sun. Wouldn't connect. I get the new tablet. All of a sudden it decides, oh, I better connect, otherwise they're going to throw me away. So I called Amazon. And I talked to the girl that sent me the tablet. And I said, hey, you aren't going to believe this. She said, try me. I said, well, this morning I got my new green tablet. She said, oh, I'm glad to hear that. I said, well, here's the unbelievable part. I just went and turned the yellow one on, and it auto-connected to Wi-Fi. Now, I wasn't believing it, so I turned it on and off 3 more times. It's working like a charm. Do you want your green one back? No, you can keep it. I said, really? Yeah, no problem. Just in case the yellow one goes bad again. I was like, oh, I'm impressed. Now, we're not talking a gazillion dollars for these little 7-inch fire tablets, but that was really nice of them to say, keep the new one. So I got 2. The only problem is, you can't get the Google Play Store. It's a real bitch. You can eventually, but man, do you have to jump through hoops and, you can, if you don't mind losing your mind, there is a way to put the Google Play Store on an Amazon tablet. I don't know, Jeff Bezos must not like Google for some reason. But I like the Play Store because the Google Play Store had all the apps for my sound effects. But trying to get, that's a story for another day too. So I've got my 2 Amazon Fire tablets, 7-inch, in case the LG decides I don't want to work anymore. But you know, if I'm going to jinx myself, I went to turn this on tomorrow and it didn't work, I wouldn't be too upset. I'd be somewhat upset. But you know, for a tablet that's been literally abused, to get 14, 15 years versus a TV set, 2.5 years? RCA, shame on you. Your offshore crap has really tarnished a wonderful reputation. RCA, oh my God, they used to have the best shit around. I remember my grandparents. They had an RCA TV that was like one of the first TVs ever to come out. It had a screen about this big. And it was a riot because stores sold a magnifier. I wish I would have kept the thing. It was this giant magnifying glass that distorted it like a fisheye lens, but it made your little itty bitty TV about this big. But that RCA lasted for years. I remember finally, my parents bought them like a 19-inch RCA just so, their eyes wouldn't go crazy anymore. But the old one, my grandmother didn't want to get rid of, it was in the back room. And when I would spend the weekends, I would watch that. And then my eyes went crazy. But that TV set had to be 40 years old easy. 2.5 years RCA out of a TV? Come on. That's shameful. You're selling crap to us Americans. No wonder they push the extended warranty. I don't want another one. There's going to be a real fight if they tell me, oh, we'll ship you another TV. Well, if they ship me another TV, it's going to go up on Faceplant Marketplace so I can buy an LG because I don't trust your shit anymore, RCA. Tonight, midnight, there'll be pitchforks and torches out on my front lawn. How dare you say something against us? Well, you're selling crap. 2.5 years? That's ridiculous. And then you have your name on it. RCA. Radio Corporation of America. Was one of the proudest corporations in the United States at one time. Because they built quality by hand with proud Americans that were glad to do the work and do their job every day, building products for the American citizen. But no, everybody got greedy. And they offshored it to China. Disgraceful, RCA. I'm not happy with you. And we're going to see how happy I am with the extended warranty tomorrow. Because I'll be watching the time so I can make my phone call. Because the warranty company's in California, so I gotta wait 3 hours. It'd be nice if I could call them as soon as I had my first cup of coffee, but no, I'm gonna have to wait. And I better get an answer tomorrow. And I ain't taking no video. You know how to access my TV? You ain't going to get nothing on the screen when I turn it on anyway. But I'm sure, we need a picture of the serial number plate. Well, it's broken anyway, so if I drop it, oops, sorry. They'll get their picture. Which basically, on the new TV, that's going to be the first thing I do when I take it out of the box. Take a picture of the serial number plate. Just in case. And if they send me a check, I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy an extended warranty again. Even if I buy an LG, just to be on the safe side. But I don't want an RCA ever again. Nope. I've lost my faith in what once was a proud American company. Not no more. They offshored production so that all the guys at the top, the CEO and the CFO and the COO and the CMO and all those COs can afford their Rolls Royces. Oh, look, if we offshore them, we can charge a big buck, and it'll only cost us maybe like $200 to build that TV, and we'll sell it for $1,000. Look at the profit ratio. I ain't buying no RCA anymore. No. And if you offer to give me one, I don't want it. I'll sell it. I'm serious. If they ship me another 60-inch flat screen Roku TV, I'm putting it on Faceplant Market Space. Yep. I don't want it. I'm not even going to open the box. And then, whatever I get, I'll apply to an LG or a Magnavox. Magnavox is running a real tight second here. As much as I trust Magnavox, LG is kind of inching over the top of Magnavox by a little bit. It will depend on price, but usually they're all pretty close. I don't necessarily need another Roku TV because I have a Roku box. Another another great move. Dumping cable and going with a Roku box. Now, I can't get all the programs I had with cable, but, you know, after 2.5 years, I don't miss them anymore. I have plenty of selection. As a matter of fact, they just added a whole shitload of channels on Roku. Some are pay, but I'm cheap. I only go with the freebies. But I got a bigger selection than I had with cable. And I don't miss cable anymore. Well, I miss cable. I don't miss the bill. But I don't want another RCA TV. No. There's going to be a real fighting point tomorrow. If they tell me, well, yeah, your TV's turned to shit, we'll send you a replacement. No, I don't want, no. But if it's, well, you got to take the replacement or nothing, okay, I'll take it. But I ain't going to tell them I'm going to sell the son of a bitch. I don't trust it. I should get more than 2.5 years out of a TV set, even if we are a throwaway society. RCA, shame on you. Disgusting. And the TV hasn't moved since it was put on that sideboard in my bedroom. It's been there for 2.5 years. So you can't say, oh, you've been moving the TV around, you fucked it up, Grumpy. No. LG, you're pissing me off. Not LG, sorry. LD, Louis Ducat. I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at 60-inch flat screens. And I'm going to do some price comparisons. And if they offer me another free RCA, I'm going to say, hey, give me a check. And then if I got to pay extra for an LG, I will. If they decide, well, Mr. Grumpy, we're going to ram another RCA TV up your ass, well, it ain't coming out of the box. I don't want it. I don't trust it. Thank God there was something that told me to buy the extended warranty. The first time I worked for an office supply store. And they always used to push the extended warranties. Get the customer to buy the extended warranty. It was so they could make money. They didn't care about, no. It made them money. That's all they sold the extended warranty for. So it left a real bad taste in my mouth for extended warranties. But in this case, something said, don't trust this piece of shit. Now, mind you, just about every TV set is made in China. I gotta check. See if LG is made in Japan. If it's made in Japan, I'll trust it. Because the Japanese still have that honorable work ethic. Not like China. They just throw the shit together and get it out the door. They don't care. Just so we can get our American money. That's all they're thinking of when they're building TV. American dollars, American dollars, American dollars. But I think, I'm not positive, I think LG is made in Japan. And I'll trust it. Because Toyotas are made in Japan. And they last forever. So are Nissans. Take it from somebody that's got two 27-year-old shitboxes. They're still running strong. Well, one is. Hopefully tomorrow I can remedy the problem and have two running again. Then all I gotta do is get the rims off so I can put brakes on the other one. Pain in the ass. If I get it running, I'm going to go up to the tire shop and say, hey, you assholes, you put these goddamn lug nuts on so tight, take a stick of dynamite to get them loose. Loosen them up. Then I should tell them, get the rims off while you're at it. Since you put the goddamn lug nuts on so tight, you bonded everything together. Yeah, tomorrow could be an interesting day. If the warranty company pisses me off, like they say, shit rolls downhill. I'll get the Toyota running and I'll drive right to the tire shop. They'll see me coming and go, oh no, not the grumpy old man. Yeah. Especially when I told them deliberately. Hand torque them. Don't put them on with an impact. When I wasn't looking, yeah, we fixed the old man. He'll never get these rims off. I never use an impact gun on lug nuts. Well, to take them off, not to put them on. No. I have a torque wrench. They get torqued to factory specs. So, if I would break down and get a flat on the side of the road, I can get the goddamn tire off. Not have to call a tow truck. Go, hey, I can't get the rim off. Tow me to the tire shop. And see, the extended warranty company, they don't want to piss me off. Because I'll cancel my road service contract because it's through the same company. I'm not going to give any names. You know who you are if you're watching. See, I don't trust that 3A outfit. They're another money-grabbing organization. Their price has gone sky high for a road service. Oh, Jesus. So I went with alternate company B. And so far, they've been pretty good. I've used them a couple of times. Matter of fact, I always request the same towing company because they're a class act. Really provide good customer service, and they're proud of it. And I've complimented them, which is strange coming from the grumpy old man, but I told him, oh, if I break down in your area, I'm calling you. I'm going to tell them, send that towing company, not the other one. They'll say, well, you're going to have to wait longer. They're busy. That's okay. I'll wait. And I have. The one time I had to wait 3 hours. I wasn't pissed off because I got the towing company I trust. Because they're 100% for customer service. They satisfy their customer. Yeah. And it's pretty damn hard to satisfy the crab ass here. So, tomorrow's stream will be very interesting. Stay tuned because you're going to get the results of my phone call for my extended warranty on my piece of shit RCA worthless goddamn TV. And with that, where's my clicker? I always lose my clicker. I will definitely chat with you tomorrow. See you, bye.